We're starting Be'ezras Hashem siman kuf mem vav and vayol Moshe, and this is a continuation of the second reason in kuf mem hey. Kuf mem hey, he started listing the reasons why Rabbanim and Gedolei Ador have made a mistake and followed Zionism. Number one was because of the yetzer hara, that's the yetzer hara of our times, and number two is because the bribe of the pressure of the rich people of the generation puts pressure on them. Now, this is a continuation of that second reason. The Shaul HaMelech Bechir Hashem, an example from Tanakh of pressure of the people. Shaul HaMelech, who was the choice of Hashem. Amar b'Shmuel, Aleph Tesvav Pasuk Chaf Daled, Vayomer Shaul el Shmuel Chatasi. This is by the story with Amalek, that Shmuel rebuked Shaul for not killing Agag Melech Amalek and not killing the behemoths. So Shaul said, Chatasi, I've sinned, you're right. Ki avarti es pi Hashem v'es devorecha, I transgressed the word of Hashem, in your words. Ki aresi es ha'am. The reason is because I feared the people. V'eshma b'kolam. And I listened to the people. V'kasha tuva. So this is very difficult to understand. L'choyer haya haloi haya melech. Shaul was the king. Why did he have to listen to the people? V'haya shilton biyada. He had the power. Al ha'am. V'lama haya yar behem kol kach. Why was he afraid of them? Gemara says regarding a king that Iyamar Malchusa Akarna Tura, if the king decides to uproot a mountain, Akar Tura, he'll uproot the mountain. He can't retract it. He won't retract it because he doesn't care what anyone says. Gam Haya Bechir Hashem, and you see that Shaul was not just Stam a king; he was the choice of Hashem. Naki mikol chet, he was pure of any sin. Kamash Amru Chazal.
Yeah, there was even an Amora who was speaking bad about Shaul, and Shaul appeared to him and he had to apologize. Because he was so bad, why was Hashem speaking before David?
Right, right.
He said,
Kama David, I would have destroyed many Davids before him, right? If he would have had the mazel that David had.
Yeah. So Shut Mei, he apologized to him, in the dream, saying how bad Shaul was.
V'zachal nevuah, and we see that Shaul was zeicher to have nevuah at one point. It said Hagam Shaul ba Neviim, that he went to the Neviim and he learned how to be a Navi. Ha'eich heviu yirazu lavor al pi Hashem. So how could the fear of the people have convinced him to go against the word of Hashem? Gam doiroi ha'ima'aminin b'Hashem yisbarach v'nevuah. And not only that, his generation were good people too. They also believed in Hashem and they believed in nevuah. So why did they make the mistake? This is the times of Shmuel Navi. They would not have forced him to transgress the words of Hashem. So but if you look a little earlier in this story, in the Tanakh, you see that Shaul himself says the reason why he did it. He said, Asher cham al ha'am. The people had mercy on the animals of Amalek, leman zivoyach l'Hashem Elokecha, in order to sacrifice them as karbanos to Hashem. Im kain, so we see that chashav la'asos b'zeh mitzvah l'Yisbarach l'Hashem. We see that Shaul wanted to do a mitzvah by saving these animals. Ela kasher hisbir lo Shmuel, but when Shmuel answered him and explained to him she'ein zu mitzvah ela aveira, he said, no, it's not a mitzvah, it's an aveir to save over these animals. Because he said, does Hashem want you better to bring karbanos rather than listen to the voice of Hashem? Listening is more important to Hashem than being makriv zvachim. So, when he explained that to him, Shuv Haida. Then Shaul agreed. Then Shaul admitted that he sinned. And he said, I did it because the people convinced me, because I was afraid of the people. So the kasha is, so why did he go with this excuse first about the karbanos, that I wanted to bring karbanos? Why didn't he just say right away, I did it because the people convinced me to do it? The answer is, this is what we're saying here. It's not because Shaul was bad. Shaul was good. He would never have transgressed the words of Hashem because of the fear of the people. But he thought that it was a mitzvah because he said it's for a carbon for Hashem. Because when Shmuel convinced him that it wasn't true, it's not a mitzvah. He recognized that Shmuel was right. And then he was surprised at himself. How could he have come to make such a mistake? In such an obvious thing. And then he realized, in other words, he wasn't even aware until that point that he was listening to the people and afraid of them. He thought he's doing it to bring karbanos to Hashem. Then when he realized that he was wrong, he said, oh, so why did I make that toys? It must be because Yiras Ha'am. Because of the ratzon to please the people, he became meshuchad, he became bribed. That's why he was blinded. And he thought that an aveira was a mitzvah. That's what Shaul said. I sinned. I transgressed your words and Hashem's words. The fear of the people and the desire to listen to them, that was the reason to bring to this to transgress the word of Hashem. Why? Because he thought it was a mitzvah. Even though he didn't have to listen to the people, because he wanted to do the will of the people. That's more than just helping someone with a boat or shooing away a bird from his head, like we saw in the Kesubos. It's more than that. It's more than just giving someone a compliment. It's a much stronger, powerful shaykhad to convince him to see things wrong. More than just one person doing something. Because it's many people speaking bad about him. That if he wouldn't do what they wanted, they would speak badly about him. That would blind his eye. In any case, that this fear of the people to do what they want could even put into the heart of even the greatest gadol the idea of doing an aveira. Who is greater today, of all the gedolim who are around today, who is greater than Shalom Melech? What can we say about ourselves today? In this low generation, if the earlier generations are like malachim, we're not even like the donkeys. Like the memory of Chazal is that if they're like malachim, then we're like people. If they're like people, we're like donkeys. So the Rebbe is saying today, we're so low that we're not even like the donkeys. So therefore, we can't even compare ourselves to Shaul. If Shaul was affected by a bribe, Kol Shekain today, people could be affected by this bribe of the people's pressure.